Good morning everyone. Welcome to the second session for the day. And before we start the session, a little bit of GK that I want to discuss with you regarding India's performance in the Asian Games. So let me ask you, do you know the name of Neeraj Chopra? Right? Yesterday Neeraj Chopra made history by winning the first ever gold medal for India in the Asian Games. The last medal, that was a bronze medal, was won a long time back in the year 1982. So now this is a great victory for India and a very positive sign for athletics in India, because this year itself India has won 2 medals in athletics, and now the India's medal count in the Asian Games that is happening in Indonesia has become 8 gold medals, right? So a very positive sign for sports in our country and for future in our country for sports persons. Now let's talk about your future, about IBPS prelims 2018 this year. So I started with the class on puzzles, and yesterday we had done the basics of puzzles in tabulation, that is matching type questions. Now basic questions come less in exams nowadays, we are more towards the advanced level, but unless and until we understand the basic concept, going towards the advanced concept is not that wise. So today I am going to discuss with you problems from advanced level of tabulation. We will take 4 categories and multiple entries in each category and look at more complex questions from this area of tabulation. As I had discussed yesterday, that puzzles is a major part of the examination. Banking exam में prelim section में आप देखिए, out of 35 questions 15 question, almost 15 से 20 question puzzles में से आ सकते हैं. Same situation mains में भी है. So we can say that very safely 40% to up to 50% questions in the reasoning section of bank exams will be based on puzzles. Puzzles होता क्या है, कल भी मैंने बताया आपको. Puzzles तो वैसे सारे reasoning questions को कह सकते हैं, लेकिन वो question जो set में हो, जहाँ ज़्यादा data हो, where you have to do a lot of logical and analytical reasoning, make corrections between the data, right, and then come to a final answer, so that you can solve all the questions that are there in one set of that puzzle. These questions are separately classified as puzzle questions. और कितने तरह के होते हैं puzzle questions वो भी देखा हमने. Mainly 2 तरह के होते हैं. One is matching type question, the other is the question based on arrangement, right? So yesterday we had done tabulation matching type question, basic level. Today we will be looking at advanced level of tabulation question. So the goal of the class will be to look at the advanced level of questions from tabulation, how to make a table and solve a question, and again how do we work with direct and indirect clues that I had discussed yesterday also with you. Then we will also see the question problem discussions of various type. But before we do that, let's first look at this question that is there from the input output session. I think the third class on input output, where we had discussed with you advanced input output. So here we were dealing with a new type of, completely new type of question that is from 2018 itself, right, which is a completely new way of looking at input output question. It's more mathematical, and you have 6 blocks of numbers given in the input, followed by step 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there is some logical operations happening. First block, for example, and the 4th block, the 2nd block and the 5th block, 3rd block and the 6th block. Some logical mathematical operations happen using each digit in the input from the blocks that I have linked here to get the numbers in the 2nd step, that is the first step. The 3 blocks, in each block 2 digits are there. Similarly, we do something in step 1 to the blocks, the numbers, digits in the blocks in step 1 to get the digits in the 2 blocks of step 2. Then similarly we work with the 2 blocks in step 2 to get the 2 digits, 2 numbers that we see in step 3, and finally using the numbers we see in step 3 we get the number in step 4. So what logic is used? Ideally in the question it will be told very clearly that to obtain the digits or numbers in step 1, every digit of every block of step of the input has been used, right? You see here, first digit of the first block is 3 and the last digit of the 4th block is 2. double of 3 is 6, and if you add 6 and 2 you get 8. Now see if the same logic is there for 6 here or not. The number here is 1, multiply with 2 it becomes 2, and the second number of this block is 4, and when you add 2 plus 4 we get 6. That is how we get the first number. Similarly, the number here is 2, double of 2 is 4, and the last number is 4 here, and when we add 4 plus 4 we get 8. That is how we have got the first digit in every block. Now let us look at how did we get 9. Connecting the first block and the fourth block, number here is 2 and the number here is 5. Double of 2 again is 4, and 4 plus 5 is equal to 9. So the same logic is there or not? Let us see. Double of 3 is 6, and this is 1, so 6 plus 1 is 7. Double of 2 is 4, and 4 plus 3 is also 7. So that is how we are getting, double the number and add it, right. Now how did we get 22? So let us look at this. 8 plus 6 14 plus 8, 8 plus 6 14 plus 8 is 22, so that is 2 2, and 9 plus 7 16 plus 7 is 23, that is 2 3. Clear? Now to get here the number 22 and 2.5, so that is what is the first digit, and same way we can continue further to get 2.5. So 4 is there, and we have here 4 and minus 1, 2.5, 2 plus 3 5 by 2, and 2.5 and 2 difference is 0.5. What is the first digit of the last block in step 1? The last block in step 1 is this block, and in this block the first digit is 8. So the answer for this question is 8. So look at the steps, and every time you see what operations we are doing, how did we get the answer, right, and how did we calculate and get to the answer. That is what should be your focus in this particular question type. Okay. Now let us start with the tabulation advanced question. 4 couples live in 4 different cities, namely Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune and Hyderabad. So now we have 4 categories, and in each category we have 4 entries. 4 couples are there in 4 different cities, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune and Hyderabad, own different brands of car, Maruti, Honda, Ford and Hyundai, not in any particular order. The name of the husbands are Amar, Alok, Ankit and Anand, and name of wives are Mala, Nutan, Anita and Reena. Clear? And then we have information given to you. So as discussed yesterday, what should be our first thing? The first thing is to look at there are 5 questions, by the way. There are 5 questions that we can solve when we solve this particular caselet. Once we solve the particular caselet, we will get 5 marks. That is why it is considered advanced level question. First, obviously the first step is to look at the categories. So we have categories here. Husbands, names are given to you. Wives, names are given to you. So 4, Mala, Nutan, Anita and Reena, and husbands are Amar, Alok, Ankit and Anand. Cities is the third category, Bangalore, Mumbai, Pune and Hyderabad, and the fourth category is the brand of the car which they own. So what we should do, make a table. There should be 4 columns and 4 rows here, and each row name has there. First row, what is there? Husbands. Second row is for wives. Third row is for cities. Fourth is for cars. So what do we do while solving a tabulation question, right? So while solving a tabulation question, first thing that we do is to write down or fill one of the rows ourselves. एक रो पहले आप खुद से भर लीजिए, ठीक है. सो चलिए हम लोग हस्बैंड्स का नाम लिख लेते हैं यहाँ पे. अमर, आलोक, अंकित और फोर्थ कौन है? आनंद. The name of the husbands, Amar, Alok, Ankit and Anand. Now we will match each of these names of the husbands with the clues given to us and solve the question. So first clue given to us is a direct clue. Ankit lives in Bangalore. Ankit lives in which city? Bangalore. This is the direct clue. Let's write down here in the place of the city, which city he lives in. Bangalore. Okay, that's done. Anita and her husband own a Hyundai, but we don't know who is Anita's husband. Once we know Anita's husband, we'll know that in that same column, the name of the car will be Hyundai. The couple who lives in Hyderabad owns a Ford. We don't know who is that couple who lives in Hyderabad, but we know that Hyderabad will go with Ford. Hyderabad and Ford will become a mandatory pair. Yesterday also I have discussed with you the concept of mandatory pair. Similarly, Anita owns a Hyundai, so Anita and Hyundai will become a mandatory pair. See, Hyderabad and Ford will be together, Anita and Hyundai will be together. That means what? It means Anita cannot be in Hyderabad. That is how we use clues. This is what we mean by analysis, analytical reasoning. From two clues we can say, if Hyderabad is Ford, means and Hyderabad and Ford are together, and sorry, Anita and Hyundai are together, that means Anita will not be together with Hyderabad. The couple who lives in Hyderabad owns a Ford, so Hyderabad and Ford are a mandatory pair. Ankit lives in Bangalore. That means the car which Ankit owns cannot be, which car? It cannot be Ford, because Ford will be owned by the person who lives in Hyderabad as per the question given to us. So it's very clear, Ankit does not own a Ford. Clear? That's also we get to know from the second clue. Amar is married to Nutan. So what is the name of Amar's wife? Nutan. Amar is not married to Anita, and Anita and Hyundai go together, so we can say very clearly that the car owned by Amar will not be Hyundai. So one by one we have to take the clues and work with the clues patiently, without being in too much of a hurry, but also not wasting time, because while solving advanced level of logical puzzles we have to be at peace. Calmness बहुत ज़रूरी है यहाँ पे, क्योंकि एग्ज़ाम है, प्रेशर है, उसके ऊपर से क्वेश्चन भी कॉम्प्लेक्स है, बहुत सारा डेटा है, तो अगर आप प्रेशर में रहेंगे तो आपका जो दिमाग है वो ऐसे भी काम नहीं करेगा वहाँ पे. अंडर प्रेशर normally also our mind does not work as much as it works when we are solving the question in our home, right? तो प्रैक्टिस करिए, अपने आप पे ट्रस्ट करिए और अंडर प्रेशर मत रहिए. Once you have taken a set, solve it. You know systematically how to do it. Trust yourself, you will get the answer. So every clue is important. How do we interrelate between the clues? That is also very important. So Amar is married to Nutan. The moment I know that Amar is married to Nutan, immediately it should strike to me that he is not married to Anita, right? And Anita and Hyundai are a mandatory pair. That means he will not be the owner of Hyundai. Reena and her husband live in Mumbai. So Reena, now we get another mandatory pair here. Reena will be with Mumbai. That means Reena will not own, I can say here, Reena cannot own Ford and Reena cannot own Hyundai, because Ford is Hyderabad and Hyundai is Anita, and Reena and her husband live in which city? Mumbai. So also we can say Ankit lives in Bangalore. So Ankit is not married to Reena. Ankit is not married to Reena. So in the column for Ankit, Reena will not be there. Next is okay, Anand lives in Pune. So now we get to know another city here. Anand lives in Pune. So immediately we can say that Anand is also not married to Reena. Anand is not married to Reena. So Ankit is not married to Reena, Anand is not married to Reena, and Amar is married to Nutan. So it means that the only person who could be married to Reena here would be Alok. Alok is married to Reena, correct? Very simple. And Reena is together with in which city? Reena lives in Mumbai. So the name of the city will be Mumbai here. Now one city is Pune, one is Bangalore, one is Mumbai. So which is the fourth city here? The fourth city is Hyderabad. So Hyderabad will come here. You see how everything falls into place. Hyderabad will come here, and what we know about Hyderabad? Hyderabad will be always in the same column as Ford. So name of the car will become Ford here, right? So that is one thing that we know for sure. And Reena lives in Mumbai, and Reena is not having Ford, Reena is not having Hyundai. So Reena will not have Ford, Reena will not have Hyundai. Mala and her husband own a Honda. Mala and her husband own a Honda. So Reena will also not have Honda, correct? So if she does not have Ford, does not have Hyundai, does not have Honda, then what is the car left now? Maruti. So that is also now very clear to us that the car owned by Alok and Reena is Maruti, and they live in Mumbai. Amar and Nutan live in Hyderabad, and they own a Ford. Now Anita's and her husband own a Hyundai, but who is Anita's husband? We don't know. If Anita's husband is Ankit, let's just understand here. If Anita's husband is Ankit, then they will own a Hyundai. We don't know that, just write down. If Anita's husband is Ankit, then they'll own a Hyundai. In that case, the fourth woman here, Mala, will be married to Anand, and the car they would be owning will be a Honda. But that is the fourth car here. But there is another possibility that Anita could be married to Anand. In that case, they will be the owner of Hyundai, and Mala in that case would be married to Ankit. So there are two cases here for Anita and Mala, and then they will be the owner of Honda. If we don't know what will come there, we can write down the cases also in advanced level. That is also allowed to write down the cases, because questions can be based on cases while solving the question. So now our table is complete. If you look at the question here, which of the following is married to Reena? What is the answer? Alok is married to Reena. Let's answer here. Alok. The right answer is C. Which of the following couple lives in Hyderabad? We know that. Who lives in Hyderabad? Amar and Nutan. So the answer will become Amar and Nutan. What brand of car do Reena and her husband own? Do we have this information? Yes, we know. Reena and her husband own a Maruti. So answer will become Maruti. So answer for the third question will become C. If Anand owns a Honda, then who is he married to? So if Anand owns a Honda, he is married to Mala. That is why we took these cases here. Okay. So he is married to Mala. And who is the husband of Anita? This we don't know. There are two cases, but we don't know which case is right. So the answer will become cannot be determined. So we get all the 5 questions, and this is the way you approach such questions which are based on cases. These questions will always contain if this happens, then what will happen, right? So these kind of questions earlier used to come mainly in MBA exams like CAT and MAT and SNAP and so on, but now they are coming also in exams like banking and other semi-government examinations that you can take. So the question, the first set of advanced tabulation we have solved. Let's now look at the previous session contest question. A family consists of 2 fathers, 2 mothers, 1 grandfather, 1 grandmother, 3 children and 2 grandchildren. How many members are there in the family? The answer for this question is 6. Let us say A is the grandfather, male, and B is the grandmother. So one grandfather and one grandmother. A and B have a son, let's call him C, who is married to D. So A is married to B and C is married to D, right? And they have two children, E and F. Gender, let's not worry about the gender. Let's just say both are boys. Okay, E and F. So now how many fathers are there? C is also father of E and A is father of C. So two fathers are there, done. Two mothers also we have. D is the mother of E and F and B is the mother of C and D. So two mothers also done. Clear? Two mothers, two fathers, done. One grandfather is there, A is the grandfather. One grandmother also we have, B is the grandmother, and three children are there. Three children are, C is the child of A and B and E and F are the children of C and D. So how many children are there? Three. Three children and two grandchildren. These are the two grandchildren. So how many members are there in the family? 6. The answer will become 6. That is the previous session contest question. Now look at the contest question for this session. Okay, this we have already seen earlier. So let's go to the tabulation advanced question. Tabulation advanced question here. Let's start by understanding this particular question and we'll solve and see what is the question here. 7 conferences on marketing, finance, HR, real estate, hospitality, management and banking was scheduled to be held in Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Hyderabad, Indore, Bhopal and Chennai on one day in a week starting from Monday and ending on Sunday. So first is the information part. What is the information part? 7 conferences on marketing, finance, HR, real estate, hospitality, management and banking was scheduled to be held in 7 cities. Name of the cities are Mumbai, Pune, Delhi, Hyderabad, Indore, Bhopal and Chennai. And 7 days, Monday to Sunday, then lots of information we have here. Conference on hospitality was held in Hyderabad on Friday. Only one conference was held between conference on hospitality and finance and so on and so forth. So lots of information we have here. That is why we say this is advanced level tabulation question. So how are we going to handle this question? Let's first understand. First, always look at the classifications or the categories. What are the 3 categories here? Conferences, cities and days. So which category we should start with? Always start with days. Why? Because we know days will be in order. We don't know which conference is on which day, which conference is before which conference. We don't know which conference will be on the first day. We don't know which conference will be on the last day, but we know that it's starting on Monday and ending on Sunday. That means we are going from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. So first column, first row that we are going to fill will always be days. So normally what do we fill in the first row? Usually we fill the name of persons. If the name of persons are given to us, we fill the days Monday to Sunday. If we have months given to us in a question, right? Suppose for example there are 7 movies releasing on 7 months starting from January ending in July, like that, So we'll write down the name of months in the first row, or we can write down the name of years in the first row. Followed by, now first we write down days and then we match days with the conference and city. We match the days with the conference and city that is there. Now let's see here. Let's first fill the days here. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, these are the days given to us. Now with the conferences are starting on Monday and ending on Sunday, now we'll start taking the clues one by one and see what information we have in the clues. So start with the first clue. Conference on hospitality was held in Hyderabad on Friday. This is our first clue and this is a direct clue, right? That you should understand. This is the first clue and it is the direct clue. So we know both things. First we know that the name of the conference on Friday is hospitality. Just let's write down here HOSP, hospitality. And the city on Friday is also given to us, that is Hyderabad. So let's write down HYD here, the name of the city. So first clue that is there is a direct clue. We know that the conference on Friday is hospitality and the name of the city is Hyderabad. Okay. Now let's look at the here. Only one conference was held. Only one conference was held between conference on hospitality and finance. That is our clue number 2. Only one conference was held between conference on hospitality and finance. What is the meaning of one conference was held between? Let's understand this phrase. One conference between. The question has given us clearly earlier that on each day there is one conference. If we go back and see the question, it says here 7 conference was held on 7 cities on one day in a week starting from Monday and ending on Sunday. 7 days are there and 7 conferences are there. That means one conference will be held on one day. On one day we will not have 2 conferences. So one conference between is nothing but it's equal to one day between. So whenever we say one conference between, we say one day between. If the question says 2 conferences between, it means 2 days between, right? So one conference between hospitality and finance means one day between hospitality and finance, one day gap between hospitality and finance. क्योंकि हर दिन पे सिर्फ एक ही कॉन्फ्रेंस है. So if I am saying one conference between, it means one day between. एक दिन का गैप है, पर वो एक दिन का गैप आगे भी हो सकता है या पीछे भी हो सकता है. That means if hospitality is on Friday and that one day gap is on Saturday, then finance can be on Sunday. तो एक ऑप्शन ये है, finance can be on Sunday. That is option number 1 for finance. But if that day is before Friday, Friday के पहले एक दिन का गैप है अगर, तो वो गैप थर्सडे को है, तो फिर finance कब होगा? Wednesday को. That means there are 2 possible options for finance. We don't know which is the final option. There are 2 options for finance. Finance can be on Sunday or Wednesday. This is how you work with indirect clues. Unless and until you have final information, don't put that in the table. ठीक है, जब आपको पूरी तरह से मालूम हो जाए कि कौन सा कॉन्फ्रेंस किस दिन पे है, तभी आप उसको टेबल पे फिल करिए. Okay. Only one conference between hospitality and finance. This clue we have now done. Next, look at the next clue. Each sentence is a clue and we are handling questions sentence by sentence. Conference on management was held immediately after HR, but immediately before banking. So here we should understand what is immediately after. Immediately after or before means immediately after or before means no gap. That means they are consecutive. What is there? There is no gap between them. So conference on management was held immediately after HR but immediately before banking. HR के ठीक बाद और banking के ठीक पहले. So HR, right after HR will be management, and right after management will be banking. That means these 3 conferences will be on 3 consecutive days. That much we can definitely say, that these 3 conferences will be on 3 consecutive days. Clear? HR will be right before management and management will be right before banking. Now you look at the table on the screen and say, which 3 days can be there? HR, management and banking are on 3 consecutive days, right? So which are the options that we have? Can they be on Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday? Yes, because Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is vacant right now. The box for conference is vacant, right? Can they also be on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday? So yes, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday also the box for conference is vacant. So I can put HR, management, banking. But can HR, management, banking be on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? Wednesday we have vacant, Thursday we have vacant, but Friday is already occupied. What is the conference on Friday? Hospitality. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday is not an option that we have. Similarly, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is also not possible. Friday, Saturday and Sunday is also not possible. Saturday, Sunday and Monday is also not possible, because we know that the conferences are starting from Monday, ending on Sunday. If it is not given like that, no, that it is starting on Monday, ending on Sunday, then I can say Saturday, Sunday, Monday are consecutive. But in this case, Saturday, Sunday, Monday are not consecutive. So what it means? It means there are only 2 options. There are only 2 options for HR, management and banking. One is that they are on, so that is one case. Case 1 would be that they are on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and the other case will be that they are on Tuesday. That will be case 2. That is, they are on Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. That means on Wednesday either the conference will be banking, or on Wednesday the conference will be management. It can definitely not be finance. Wednesday will be either occupied by, in case 1 it will be occupied by banking, and case 2 Wednesday will be occupied by management. It cannot be finance. So that gives us the final location for finance. Finance will, FIN here stands for finance. Finance will then definitely be on Sunday. You see how we have to use clues, one clue with the next one, and keep in mind the previous information, keep correlating the information and then get the answer. That's why we have to use analytical reasoning, analyze the data, logically understand what is given to you and make connections between data to find out the answer. This is what is called as puzzle solving. Now we will go to the next. Now we don't know which is right, either case 1 is right or case 2 is right. That we have to discover. While solving the question we have to find it out which case is right. What we know for sure is that conference on management was not held in Indore. So management and Indore will become a negative pair. Wherever management is there, Indore will not come in that box. This is called a negative pair. Just like we have a mandatory pair where 2 things will definitely go in the same row, we have a negative pair where 2 things cannot go in the same column, right? So management and Indore will not go together. This clue is done. The conference held on Monday was held in Delhi. This is a direct clue. So the city, that is Monday, the city will definitely be Delhi. This we don't have any doubt about, right? On Monday the conference will be held in Delhi. Only one conference was held between conference on banking and conference held in Mumbai. Now this is the vital clue. See, in every question set, every puzzle set, like whether it is seating arrangement or it is a matching type tabulation question, there will be one major clue that will determine whether you are going to get the answer for the question or not. If you cannot work with this vital clue, the main clue है question का, वो अगर आप solve नहीं करेंगे, you will not get the answer. ठीक है? So इस clue को कैसे use करना है? Only one conference was held between. Again, one conference between means one day between. So what is the clue telling us? The clue is telling us कि between banking and Mumbai there is 1 day gap. एक दिन का गैप है बैंकिंग और मुंबई के बीच में, वन कॉन्फ्रेंस बिटवीन मीन्स वन डे बिटवीन। बैंकिंग और मुंबई मतलब मुंबई जिस दिन होगा और बैंकिंग जिस दिन होगा उन दोनों दिनों के बीच में एक दिन का गैप होगा। सपोज मुंबई इज बैंकिंग इज ऑन ट्यूसडे, then Mumbai can be on Thursday because one day gap will be there between them, that is Wednesday. So again let's see what is the clue telling us, that there is one day between banking and Mumbai. Right now what are the options for banking? There are two options for banking. One is banking can be on Wednesday or banking can be on Thursday. Let's take the first option. So let me write down here with red color pen. Let's say if I take banking on Wednesday, now will this option be possible or not possible, that we have to understand. If banking is on Wednesday and there is one day between banking and Mumbai, that one day can be going forward or backward. तो एक दिन का गैप हो या तो आगे हो सकता है या पीछे हो सकता है। अगर वो आगे है मतलब कि वो थर्सडे है, एक दिन का गैप थर्सडे को है, then Mumbai should be on Friday, but Friday already occupied. Friday is already occupied, no? And similarly, if that one day gap is Tuesday, अगर वो एक दिन पहले देखेंगे हम लोग Tuesday को देखेंगे तो मुंबई Monday होना चाहिए, पर Monday भी occupied है. What does it mean? It means कि if we take banking on Wednesday, then there is no place I can put Mumbai in, because one day gap if I take, Friday is also occupied and Monday is also occupied. What does it mean? It means that banking will not be on Wednesday, correct? So that's how we find out, okay, that banking will not be on Wednesday. So banking must be, if banking is not on Wednesday, this entire case gets cancelled. That means the final case is that HR, management and banking are on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. This is why this was a vital clue, because this now directly gives us the position of three conferences. HR is on Tuesday, management is on Wednesday and banking is on Thursday. You see, step by step you have to understand what we are doing, why we are doing. So Tuesday is HR, Wednesday is management and Thursday is banking. So अभी मुंबई का क्या? One day gap between banking and Mumbai. So there are two options for Mumbai. I can say that if banking is on Thursday, one option for Mumbai is that Mumbai can be on Saturday, or Mumbai can be, if that one day gap I take as Wednesday, then Mumbai can be on Tuesday. दो ऑप्शन हमारे पास है यहाँ पे मुंबई के लिए, एक है ट्यूसडे, कौन सा ऑप्शन राइट है वो इमीडिएटली पता चल जाएगा. What we also know that management and Indore will not go together, so let's write it here. Management will never be in Indore. Now the question is almost solved. The conference on HR was not held in Mumbai, so HR will not be in Mumbai. So ये cancel हो गया, ये tick हो गया. That means Mumbai will definitely be on Saturday. Step by step, everything will get to know. Correct? Conference in Pune was held immediately before conference in Indore. Immediately before again, immediately after, before already I have explained to you, no gap. So conference in Pune was held immediately before, ठीक Indore के पहले. So Pune and Indore will be on two consecutive days, where Pune will be before and Indore will be after. So now the question is where, on which 2 days? Look at the options available to us. One is Tuesday and Wednesday, second is Wednesday and Thursday. No other option is there. Thursday, Friday we can't take, Friday, Saturday is already occupied, and Saturday, Sunday also we can't take. So only two options are there, Tuesday and Wednesday or Wednesday and Thursday. But can it be Tuesday and Wednesday? No, because of Indore not being on Wednesday. So the only option is Pune will be on Wednesday, correct? Very simple. Pune will be on Wednesday and Indore will be on Thursday. Now just two conferences left and two cities left. So almost nearing the end of the entire discussion here. Conference in Pune was held immediately after Indore. We have done. Conference on real estate was not held on Monday. So real estate will not be on Monday. So which is the only option? सिर्फ एक ही दिन बचा है real estate के लिए, वो है यहाँ पे. और हमारा आखिरी कॉन्फ्रेंस कौन सा है? सो अमंग द नेम ऑफ द कॉन्फ्रेंस एक कॉन्फ्रेंस मार्केटिंग भी है जो हमने अभी तक कहीं नहीं डाला है. सो मार्केटिंग विल बी ऑन मंडे. मार्केटिंग MARK मार्केटिंग. नाउ 2 cities left now. Conference in Chennai was not held after Mumbai. Chennai will not be after Mumbai. So the only option for Chennai will be on Tuesday. And which is the only city left now? If you see that cities, you will see that the only city left is Bhopal. So Bhopal will go on Sunday. That is the final table. So everything in the table we know now. All the days, Monday to Sunday, what is the name of the conference on each day and where is the conference held. And then there can be up to 6 questions from this one set. Like for example, they can ask you, where was the conference on real estate held? Answer will be Mumbai. What is the number of what is the number of conferences held between marketing and banking? Answer will be 2. HR and management. Like that they can ask 6 questions. You will get all the 6 marks once you crack this set. So tabulation we have completed. Yesterday I had done the basic level of tabulation question. Today I have done the advanced level of tabulation question. The method is more or less same. Look at the categories, make the table, fill one row yourself and then match the other rows with that row that you have filled, right? Follow and solve the clues step by step. Focus on direct and indirect clues. You see, always indirect clues I am working below and above the table. I am always finding out the mandatory pairs, negative pairs and also thinking about the cases possible. If you do this, maybe in 5 to 6 minutes you can get 6 marks by solving one set of puzzle. Other question of reasoning we can save time so that in 20 minutes in the prelims level, prelims examination, you can solve up to 25 to 26 questions from the reasoning minimum, right? So alright, so now is the time for the class practice pack from Puzzles Tabulation Advanced. Those who have passport access, you can solve the 10 questions which I have selected from Advanced Tabulation, right? Once you hear the sound, you can start solving the question, and the question that you will get wrong, most of you get wrong, I will be discussing in my next session of puzzles. So best of luck to you and thank you.